Should I go to just chatting? I think I should go to just chatting now. Hello. So, I'm almost done being sick. Welcome in, everyone. Aladdis, congrats on first. Cobras, thank you for the check-in. Just give me a second to um try to not strain myself too much. It doesn't hurt so much, except when I swallow. um, and I'm still coughing a little bit, but uh, other than that, I'm fine. I am back. I hate missing streams, especially when we have limited events. um, but welcome in, everyone. We're going to be doing Lantern Rite today, and I sound like I'm gonna be. I feel like I sound like I'm about to cry, which is probably gonna happen because it's Lantern Rite, and I absolutely love. I love Lantern Rite so much. Gonna be watching, but doing some homework, so it might be slow to respond. Sounds good, Jua. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to not clear my throat as much, uh, as well. So again, apologies if I. You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna put a message here, Jua. If you could pin it, I'd appreciate that. Let me just write it up first. All right. You just pin that. Just let everyone know. I am. Oh, that was quick. Thank you, Jua. um, But yeah, I think we should just go ahead and. Oh, you know what? I wanted to listen to this song for just chatting. I'm a goober. Ah, I mean, it's kind of a moot point now because we're basically just gonna go into the game at this point. But let's listen to the nice Lantern Right music while I get that part set up. Messages won't send. Oh nope, there it is. It's always funny when someone says messages won't send. It's like, it just sent though. Alrighty. I should also do that. Okay, now I can actually hear the game. But yeah, how is everyone doing? Happy Lantern Rite. Happy belated Lunar New Year's and happy Chinese New Year for everyone who celebrates. Gosh, okay. Maybe I don't want to say streaming was a bad idea. Um, but I'm definitely not gonna sound at my absolute best.
I'll catch up.
Oh, what? Hang on. Let's. Ooh, I'll take that. Let's start heading towards the leeway. Okay, we've got two different sets of music going on, don't we? I don't know where this is gonna trigger. Let me just do this first real quick. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Aladdis. Let me. I'll do that right now. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't listen to the whole of this Lantern Rite music. I'm sure we'll get more. We're gonna get through the entire thing in one sitting, in one stream. Why is this still? Oh, it's because of those three. Okay. All right. Let's find this. Right in the dead center. Apologies. Um, I didn't think I sounded this bad earlier. And I was doing so well to try to not talk, excessively. Oh, unvoiced. Oh no, sad.
Look, it's Hu
Oh.
Stop right there, heroes! What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite. Hope I didn't scare ya. Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you.
The
we
lantern.
can't disturb her now, or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite.
Wouldn't happen to be the one that we already got for Hu Tao, would it?
But just so you're aware,
Oh, the lantern.
Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kinda troubled.
But you've never seen Hu Tao like this before. What could it possibly be? Just then, you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you and is now covering your eyes. Guess who? I recognize those dulcet tones anywhere, Zhongli. Happy Lantern Rite, Director Who. Ah, wonderful. You still remember my voice. That means you must have missed me a lot. Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, it's so cute.
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
The double thumbs up. Oh, thanks to Xiangling. Apparently, it was custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I hope it didn't put you out too much.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off, so it was no trouble at all.
It's a Chioria piece, right? Chiori made it, didn't she? Well, that's good. Thanks again, Xiangling. You have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Huh? Why would you ask that? Is it my tone of voice? Not as sweet and melodious as you're used to?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
So if you choose the Zhongli line, she says, oh, I see, so our consultant is the one you miss most. You're breaking my heart, no. And I was just kidding, happy your lantern, right? That's funny. Alright. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, I've been struggling with a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
What? No, the food stall. Yes, the funeral parlor. Uh-huh. So you see, it's a part of my duty as the director. Besides, it's Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. Sonic and Miko, welcome in you two. How's it going? Thank you for the check-in, Sonic. Your mod checks in here, but not even in Miko's stream, SMH. How's it going? Hope your stream is going well, Miko. And thank you for the check-in, Miko. And hi, Lulu, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. Can we get a perma on Sonic? Yeah, here, I got you. It's perma VIP. Is that right, Miko? Perma VIP Sonic. Is that what you wanted? There, I think I did it right. There's a perma for you. And thank you for the check-in, Jua. Can I start getting some let's see. I want some shout-outs. Can we do Cobra first? Because Cobra is possibly maybe coming back to streaming. Maybe. Soon. Trademark. TM. Tiny little TM above soon. So can I get a shout-out for her? And then for Miko and Sonic, I don't know. Do you still stream, Sonic? I don't think I've seen you go live in a while. And then for Lulu, I don't know if Sonic still streams, but go ahead and throw a shout out for Sonic, I guess. Again, I'm sorry, people, that I'm not 100%. I promise I'm not dying anymore. I'm not feeling terrible. I'm just still recovering from what I believe was the flu, and I still have a bit of a sore throat. So, as much rest as I had, it just still was gonna sound like this for a little while, I think. Um, not very much anymore. Sag, you should. Hey, there's this game that you might like, Sonic. It's called Genshin Impact. You should think about streaming it. Anyways, thanks for the check-in, everyone. Supposed to be enjoying the festival. Wait, I just realized why Sonic showed up. It's because Hu Tao's here now. You were actually thinking of streaming Lantern, right? Oh, you should. You should do it, Sonic. Absolutely do it. So relax. Oh, that's a cute smug face. So relax. Everything will be a-okay, because Director Hu will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
You streamed it last year? Well, you could make it an annual thing then. I think I vaguely remember you streaming it last year. I don't recall too much about because it's that's a year's a long time. But you should absolutely stream Lantern Right. I would be there for it, or I would try to. My schedule's been kind of busy, and again, I'm still recovering, so I'm resting more these days. But I think it'd be fun. Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Kuching. She'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance. That's true.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do.
Ooh.
Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I'm not just making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go on ahead, and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course.
Count me in. I could never turn down Xiangling's cooking. They have so many great expressions now. I love it. They look so cute.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. He looks concerned still, though. Don't worry about me. Get yourselves to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. You have made the Kuching banner return through the chronicled wish. It was manifested. Okay, so I see a Hu Tao. Oh, I've never seen her look so. Wait, I know where I've seen this pose. I was like, this pose looks familiar. I know where I've seen it. Right here. It's the shy pose. Go get yourselves to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. Kuching banner never dies. Look at the lanterns. Oh! The Mingxiao lantern. Look at it. What is it? What is it? What do we have this year? It's a cherry blossom tree. Oh, so this is very Hu Tao coded. Can I stand on these? I wanna stand on it. I just follow it. Oh no! Thank you for the whoever redeemed it. Mori, thank you for the and the check-in. Welcome in, and Cobalt, welcome in as well. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? We just did the little intro. We talked to Hu Tao, and now we are just exploring. Okay, we're just exploring, so we're on the right track. It's a cherry blossom tree. Okay, you know what? I don't know how many chances we're gonna get, so Uh,
Oh, is it?
yes, it is. Might be lurking still. Gotta do this. Oh, sounds good. No worries, Cobalt. Eyes remain blind. Oh, because you still have to do this. I got you. No worries. I'm a little surprised, Cobalt. I feel like you're normally ahead of me on these things. But no worries. Take your time. Oh. Camera. Hmm. That's... Okay, we can't be right in front of it then. We'll have to be up here. This works. Hey, Alar, how's it going? Got really back into Warframe and so time shifted. Gotcha. No worries. Are we not? We're not centered. Hmm. Oh, that's... That... Ooh, that was... that was a lot of not the right thing. Hang on. Oh, please. Okay, there we go. That's good enough, I think.
Silly
No, Hu Tao,
churl,
please.
Billy churl,
Now's not the time.
Silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? That's probably good enough. Feeling well just been grinding TBH. I feel that. It still looks off. Why does it look off? Let's do a pose. I forgot that hers was a wink. Alright. Souvenirs obtained. You say that, but her little dance is the perfect pose. I mean, that's true. I'm not... If there's... You know, I'm sure that it's not going to disappear in the next few days. I'll come back and retake it, hopefully. Ooh. This is the custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to friends and family. If you're interested, Madame Lanyan, please take a look.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
That's right. These are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Guyan sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one, for example. This design
The
is...
sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity.
How about me? I've been sick. I went out into the world last week and I got sick the next day. Like immediately sick the next day. There wasn't like a an incubation period or like, oh, I'm feeling a little under the weather. I think I'm coming down with something. No, it was just I went out one day and the next day I woke up terrible. And I'm mostly better now. I'm still coughing a little bit. My throat's still a little bit sore, but I'm fine otherwise. That's why I sound like this, not like fully 100%, and like I might be on the verge of crying. I'm not, but I might because this is Lantern Rite and it's my favorite event in Genshin. So I may actually end up crying towards the end of this. We'll see. Think this thing you shouldn't go out? That's what I'm saying. This is why people shouldn't leave their houses, or their apartments, or their RV homes, or their tents, or whatever you live in. Don't leave it. The world is full of death and disease, and flu, and allergens. Don't do it.
Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry.
Oh, she's so
I
sweet.
just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
She is so sweet. None taken, Madame Lan. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic Lan lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Chunyu Vale, and were renowned for their proficiency in the mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that
illustrious lineage.
You like Lanyan? I do too. She's so nice. And yet another Animo catalyst. I feel like they could have gone a different route, but another Lantern Rite, another Animo catalyst. Actually, I don't know when Shanyun came out exactly, but I feel like it was around Lantern Rite. Cuz we saw her new form when we saw oh, she came out right before Lantern Rite, I think. Her kit is good as well. I think we have a C1 Lanyan from pulling last week. I haven't actually tried her out aside from her test run. So maybe I'll do that today. There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyan sigils is very impressive, a rare find in the Liyue harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud, and given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Ah, Nolan Paimon. And Xiangling too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I'd get to see you during the festival. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. Oh, don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has had so much to do this Lantern Rite. Oh, before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lanyan, a master craftswoman from the Chenyuville Artisans Association. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madame Lan.
Madame Lan, allow me to introduce...
The Traveler, his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello!
Wow, she is a quick study. She is very well versed. Her C2 is so good. I'm curious. I'll look at her constellations after this. It seems like you're getting carried away again, Madame Lan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
I wasn't gonna say it. Maybe I was. I don't know. But I was thinking that. I was like, why is she including Xiangling? Like, did she really hear a lot about Xiangling? But I guess we'll find out.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madame Lan. Nice to meet a master craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you? Alright, so before I forget, because I will probably forget if I just keep going on. Also, we can go ahead and get her out of level 20.
Wait! I barely got 2 strands in this project. And you already... Either you work super fast, or I'm slower than I thought.
Let's see. We can also just do this as well. Alright, now what are her constellations? C1. I don't know what any of this means yet. Okay, hang on. When active party members, NA deals damage, 40% of the shield's damage absorption will be restored. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, that actually sounds really good. Okay. I will be doing some more pulls, so hopefully I get some more cons for her. How many standards do we have? 4. Okay.
Clients, 2 clients, 3 clients.
Yeah, I started reading the constellation. I started reading the C1 and realized I don't know what any of that means. Uh, it's a self-heal for the shield. That's awesome. Wait, is there an expiry on it? Like, is there a point where you can't uh restore the shield anymore? Here it is. This is a game for the street fair where you duel with rattan figures. It's called Immortal Combat. There are 8 rattan figures in total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
They're not actual adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of the 8 adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
Until it breaks by an enemy. So you could just keep restoring it over and over, as long as it doesn't take too much damage. That's cool. Do Fantastical Blessings also work in Abyss? I don't think so. Maybe? I don't know. That's a good question. I think Cobalt might know the answer, but I think Cobalt is still lurking. They were only around for a short time, and it was 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of the actual Adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Mingxiao lantern when you arrived in the harbor? I did. Well, not when I arrived in the harbor, but I did notice it.
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
It's a cherry blossom tree. Yes, it's said that during the Archon War period, there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit. A tree who was also a god named Tao Do. Tao. It's all coming together. I see it.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du.
Tao
So
Du.
Tao Du is the giant tree?
And this tree was also a god? Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Du was the realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in life, your souls would be unable to pass beyond that tree and into the afterlife. It's all coming together. This is so symbolic. I almost a little too much for my liking normally, but it's Genshin and it's Lantern Rite and it's Hu Tao. Like I'm behind it 100% right now. I'm just looking at all the connections. It's like Hu Tao, Tao Du. It's a cherry blossom tree, just like on her normal outfit. She's the funeral parlor director. Just all of the, I see it all coming together.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taudu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
Oh. When the Archon War arrived, Tao Du was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundary between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis, and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Tao Du's remains sank into the ley lines and became a border, separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
Most of them.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianxiang one, and...
Right! The 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Chimen divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan. and kept the art of Chimen divination alive. Madame Lan, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Cheman divination is very patchy.
The second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and line, and became known to the people as the Yunlai Angler. You may have heard of Yunlai swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the third hermit?
That would be the Wuwang kid, also known as Old Man Wuwang. The story goes that he always presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay with Qi Huang sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect life from the encroaching presence of death. The Wangsheng funeral parlors should be best acquainted with his story, since their founders were said to have studied under the Wuwang kid. They were just ordinary people like you and me, but when faced with mounting disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of a secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this day.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
One was Sage Hu, a master of gourd crafts, and the other was Sage Jian, an expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survives on these two. All we know is that they practiced the secret art of Lianshan, earning them the titles of the two sages of Lianshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Taodo, or Taodu, hence the three beasts of Taodu. As their title suggests, those three were not humans.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were Ganyu?
Huh? All three of them?
Happy Lantern Ride, everyone. Oh, it's another unvoiced. Okay, I will. Me too, Sonic. Me too. I will say, all of this voicing, Baching, Hu Tao, Ganyu, and my throat is still recovering. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. I want to get through all of this tonight. I may not be able to. We'll find out. We'll hop on a Discord call and voice the characters. No, it's fine. It would give me a good opportunity to try the Chinese or Japanese voice packs, because I haven't done that, and I've always wanted to. I think this would be a good opportunity to. We'll see if it comes down to that. But I appreciate the offer, Jua. Next time, remind me next time. That was so funny that they were Ganyu? Huh? All three of them?
Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay.
Happy Lantern Rite, Ganyu. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? Ningguang's back? Sorry, I read that. No, I read that. What is it? Ningguang's back? No, because you can understand how I misread that, right? Okay, let me try a different way. What is it? Ningguang's back? No, it just sounds the same way. Whatever, we're moving on. Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it, thanks. My apologies, everyone, but I've got to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
You know what it's like. The festival season is upon us, so it's all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer. And if you find anything is not to your satisfaction, we will welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. 1 second, Ganyu. What is it, no? Don't forget to take breaks. Look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Just watch me. Thanks for your concern. We'll be sure to take care. And I hope you will do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Cool, we can go there with you. We're supposed to meet Hu Tao. You read her back instead of she is back. Yep, you got it, Chua. Imagine having more work on holidays. Ouch. Imagine your work being the holidays.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
She is so sweet.
Perfect. Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor?
Pyro Traveler? Yup.
Okay, let's go!
And I think it just, you know, with all of the orange and yellow lights in Liyue Harbor, I think it just is kind of fitting. It wasn't, I didn't mean to do it, but retrospectively, it's the best look on him right now for lanterns. Ooh. Okay. Sights? These sightseeing? Wait. Okay, there are 4 different games. Or no, what is this? Didn't know it existed. Haven't finished Natlan's story. Oh, yeah. It exists. I will say nothing about it though. So that you can just, you know, acquire, like, you can go through the Natlan story quest. What's the word? Like, unspoiled or you know, you can just enjoy it at your own pace. There are 3 character things on this map that you can drag it around. You can drag it around. Oh, and look at how beautiful this is. Oh my god. The water, the like 3-dimensional like pop-up card style. This is so cool. Okay. King shall blessing them. Please, please, please let this case I have to handle be settled smoothly. I'd still like to hang out with Granny and them. So, is this how you find... Wait a second. Is this how you find each... Well, no, because I don't know where these would be. Let's do another show and make it a big one. I'm not going to do her accent. I stand by she shouldn't have had a southern accent. I wish everyone good health, good fortune, good meals, fine appetites, and much happiness in the coming year. Oh. Alright, now what are these? Okay, the Ministry of Civil Affairs will place various festive toys throughout Liyue Harbor during the Lantern Rite. Visit these toy locations and increase your festive travel journal progress to redeem the corresponding reward. In the Lamplet Entertainment menu, you can check on the location of each festive toy within Liyue Harbor. Use normal attacks to activate fortune coins and cause them to rotate. Toggle them correctly to increase your festive travel journal progress. Visit sightseeing scopes. Visit sightseeing scopes to catch a glimpse of sights far away. Or afar. Successfully view these extraordinary vistas to increase your festive travel journal progress. Use attacks to activate launch tubes and cause them to stop rotating to increase your... Okay, so... I think I got it. We can can do these things later. I can either do them off stream, or I can do them during the next stream. I want to get through the story though. Okay, so there's a launch tube. Oh, right over here. Oh no, we need to go to the little.
What are all these Mora for? They're huge and so shiny.
Thank you for the follow.
Lady
Lillian
Yuhong
B, how's
said
it
they're
going?
fortune coins. Go on, give them a rub. It'll bring you good luck.
Cool. That felt like Pokemon Go for a second. Just doing custom gift envelopes on stream if possible. The others can be done off stream. Okay, I will go check that one out then. Let me find that launch tube. Look at them. They're here again. Have you figured it out yet? I'm afraid not. I've been working here for a long time, but Liyue's local sayings are still a mystery to me. That's true. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why would you sometimes use wealth as part of will wishes, and sometimes as an invective? I'd say we'd be better off not dwelling on that. I mean, something like love is expressed in many different languages, but the meaning that we mean to convey is the same, isn't it? Yes, you're right. Of course. You know what? That's a good line. Wouldn't look out of place on a gift envelope at all, I'd say. That's cute. Okay, so this is not the launch tube. Was it a launch tube, or was it... No. Yeah, it was a launch tube.
Huh? Phew. Are these
Ooh,
lanterns?
found them.
Nope. They're toys that shoot fireworks. New to this year's festival. You should try them, Paimon.
Alright, maybe not this stream though. We've already loaded up on stuff to do. Okay. Launch tubes will have a spinning element on them. They'll be obvious. I think I found them. Do I hit them?
Whoa, it's beautiful.
I saw a heart. I want to do the heart. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, so we'll just continue on with the, excuse me, the story. I will do my absolute best to try to not die during this stream.
Squall Fury.
Earlier, just outside the funeral parlor. So, in other words, Butleron, you'd like to go without the drums?
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Understood. What about paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions, chariots, boats, or sedan chairs.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an effigy of a silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
Great. And will you be providing your own cinerary casket?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistant, and insect resistant. Now, what about the mourning tent and the procession? Did the family say what style they want? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want the public speculating about why the Feiyun Commerce Guild couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well. Then my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs. one with a ridged spine, 2 of them curved at the top, 36 seats, no more, no less, and all with fresh silk covers. But not just any silk, they should be decorated with the Fayun symbols. At the front, we want a moon gate, a grand preceptor armchair, and bamboo railings, sufficiently grand but tasteful and measured. Would this be suitable, Butleron?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
Why 16? And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes, 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay, for the gold weaponry, a 4-piece... I feel like someone should be writing this down. Unless Hu Tao can just remember it all, but I feel like this woman next to her should have a clipboard and be taking notes. This is a lot of information. Okay, for the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. So 2 each of those. And then we could do 2 clear passage banners, plus 2 each of the flying tiger, flying carp, and flying turtle banners.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
Did you want that embroidered?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Fayun Commerce Guild is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living under one roof. As the founder of this family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he has reached a ripe old age, lived a virtuous life, and is spending his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he has lived a very complete life. In which case, I'd recommend embroidering a Bats of Longevity motif and a Cranes and Deer of Youth motif to pass on his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Hu, you really understand your clients.
Of course, think nothing of it. Huh? Ah, Miss Baiwen.
Greetings, Director Hu. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
Wow, that was quick. Alright, I'll head over there in 2 ticks. Butleron, my sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I have another meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Fairy, can I... Is she calling her name or her title? I feel like that's a title. Fairy, can I leave you to follow up on the Fayun funeral arrangements?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
It is her title.
The Hu family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
You could say, quite literally, as I think we're gonna find out in this lantern, right? From all the little sprinkling of lore they've given us so far.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
We just missed her.
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time.
If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. Paimon thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madame Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madame Lan?
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Please give her a name. Why does everyone else have a name? But this poor lady Undertaker does not.
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pentad fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but with his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry, look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Now, I don't know what's going on, but it's certainly not what it looks like, right? Maybe her name is Fairy Lady and her job is Undertaker as shown in the subtext under her real name? Or under her name. If so, her parents were a little cruel for that name. Dun dun dun, is Lanyan attempting murder? Surely not. Not someone as sweet as poor old Lanyan. That would be an interesting thing, like having a playable character who's not really a good person. Like, we have playable Harbingers, but so far, they're not the worst Harbingers. Wanderer was abused and misunderstood. Arlecchino may be crazy, but she at least has a heart for the children and also not offing people that betray her organization. Child, he can kind of just do whatever. He just wants to fight people. He's just Goku, really. But like, we're not gonna get a playable Dottore. We're not gonna get a playable Piero, I'm sure. I hope we don't get a playable what's his name? The Rooster. That would just, I would feel very weird seeing that as a playable character. But imagine if we did, though.
Don't worry, Butler Ann. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
She turns around and just tells everyone in the parlor. Arlecchino is still pretty bad considering that one quest in Inazuma, assuming her underlings weren't acting without her permission. I mean, they very well could have been. I don't know whether they were or not, but they could have been. Then again, I guess the Fatui really aren't, like, they always do follow Harbinger. I don't think any lower Fatui act on their own, I guess. Alright, where are we going? One meeting?
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today. Dad? Dad?
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi.
Or here's a wild thought. That's where Ying R lives. Let's not go over there. Okay, we're going over there. Hi, Ying
Huh?
R.
Timaeus? What's wrong with
Right,
him?
they're still dating. I guess I shouldn't talk about Timaeus' girlfriend like that.
That scent.
Ah, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get him to the doctor.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
Is that Ying R's original VA? I mean, wouldn't put it past a low-ranked Fatui to act up in an ill-guided attempt to get the Harbinger's appreciation and maybe a promotion. That's valid. That's so true, actually. Is that Ying R's normal VA?
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chen Yu Vale. You can trust her.
You can trust her. She might have, she might have cursed some guy with a, an icy, sickly rattan figure, but there's no proof of that.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
Don't see any evidence of changed VA. Okay. I didn't read that. You're surprised to see two other familiar faces there, probably at Boo Boo Pharmacy. Huh. No, Paimon. It's been a long time. Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite, Xingqiu and Chongyun. Thank you. Here's hoping it will be.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
No, not me. Xingqiu. It's alright. These are dear friends. The truth needn't be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago, he didn't have the strength to get out of bed, and now he's slipped into a coma.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
It's not looking good. We've had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong, and all left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Well, he is over 100 years old now. It's just, we're struggling to come to terms with it. Our butler came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather has been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So, I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room, there was definitely a strange chill in the air. But I'm confident it's not caused by evil spirits. Then what is it? Well, this is just a theory, but I think that... It's fine. You can say. It's... fetter of death. A sign that death is near.
Oh no. Xingqiu, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you. I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it, but we're as prepared as we can be under the circumstances. I believe my brother's already contacted the funeral parlor, and I'm here to see if Dr. Baiju can help. My father and grandfather are at home, fasting and praying.
Feeling any better?
Oh, not Tamias too. Meanwhile, you bring Tamias to Boo Pharmacy where Baiju takes him back to the room for examination. Gotcha. Thank you, Jua. Much better. I feel fit as a twiddle. I'm sure this is all because I forgot to eat breakfast.
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious, probably just exhaustion from the long journey, then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
Ingar says you helped bring me here. Thank you ever so much. Don't mention it.
Iyengar, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
She meant that in a very just normal way, surely. Dr. Baiju.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
What do you mean? Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Timaeus' situation is exceptionally strange, and strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. Wait, so Timaeus has the same illness as my great-grandfather?
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
What? Really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Not only does it mystify Baiju, even I've never witnessed such a malady. Unless, of course, it was so long ago that I have since forgotten. Timaeus is in the prime of his life. So... oh, this is still Chungshan. Timaeus is still in the prime of his life, so a little extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous. But his lordship is so advanced in years already. That's terrible. So something is surreptitiously cutting years off their lives?
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase! That sounds horrible!
Baiju even tried using the secret art on Timaeus earlier, but it was useless. This is a most stubborn disease.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Chingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Chingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
To Chingsa Village, you mean? Yes, we visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic. But this year, before the clinic had even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seems urgent.
And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Chingsa Village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
Why would he stop in Chingsa Village? That's not on the way. That is really not on the way. Insert sus joke here about Yingar claiming it's her fault Timaeus wasn't resting. Oh my goodness. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in Chingsa Village not too long ago. My father went with him. Aha! Just as we suspected. What is it? I heard the rumors about a god's remains in Chingsa. Is that what's causing this? Oh wait, Chingsa. I'm thinking of, never mind, Chingsa Village. Never mind, I was thinking of somewhere else. God's remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read about this in a book I bought from a street vendor, so it's not the most credible source. But the book told of a hidden palace in the Chingsa mountain range called the Hidden Palace of Joe Formula, which is a domain that we've been to. It is enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, with which it suppressed countless evil spirits, the most revered of them being a god known as Tao Du.
Wait, so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Chingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
We've dealt with god remains causing illnesses in the past. We don't think it's this time, right? That's right. The slightest trace of god remains, and Baiju and I would surely have sensed them.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Chingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Baiju.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, you take care of yourself too, Baiju.
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
No, Paimon. It was good to see you, but now I must return home and relay Dr. Baiju's words to my family. I'll come with you. I want to take another look at his lordship's room. Very well. Bye, everyone, and don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I've never been as close with my great-grandfather as my father and grandfather. Given his age, he already wasn't speaking much by the time I was around.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. Not the backhanded compliment. Out of curiosity, were you thinking of Qiaoying Village instead of Qingse? Yes, I was, Jua. I was thinking, that's a lot more north than I think Timaeus would have to go. He'd go from Mondstadt in the east, north to Chunyu Vale, essentially, and then back south down to Liyue Harbor. I was absolutely thinking of the other Q village. Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last met.
Hey! Paimon's always been smart.
Oh. You know, recently, a phrase that Hu Tao always says has been on my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. But she must be exceptionally busy these days, as I've barely seen her at all. So how about we all go for a meal together in a few days' time, when everything calmed down? Sounds great. I'm free whenever. Then it's decided. See you in a few days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Du business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lanyan seems quite knowledgeable about it too.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Okay. Are we already in Act 2, or is this still Act 1? I don't know. This is still Act 1. Act 1 still. Okay, thank you, Dua. Yeah, okay. So, no need... Oh, also... So we can follow his path from here. He probably went down through Windwell Highland. Probably across this way through the pass. Stone Gate. There's Chingsa Village. That makes a lot more sense than what I was thinking. Which, yeah, would have been like right here. Or literally anything, like going towards Chenyu Vale would have been out of the way. But okay, Chingsa Village makes sense. I don't know why he would have gone all the way this way to stop off. It looks like this is the most direct route to get there. But, okay, sure. Baiju lines here? Ooh, okay.
Something else I can help you with?
About the god remains in Mount Jingsa. Still musing about that, hmm? I suppose you're remembering the events with Jiang Li and Jiang Liang from last time. It did cross our minds as well. At the time, we assumed the god remains in question were the Qi blood, but hearing what Master Xingqiu had to say has us second-guessing ourselves. Perhaps it wasn't the Qi after all, but Tao Du.
Either way, there's no trace of any god remains on his lordship or Timaeus. There has to be another explanation for their symptoms.
Yes, we'll just have to wait until Chi-Chi comes back. Now, if we go to Qingce village, will we find a Chi-Chi? Zhengli and Zhengling are from Baiju's story quest in case. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was that one or if it was the other, the thing where we go to unlock, this area here. Also, where is the hidden, there it is. There's the hidden palace. Nope, we will not. Okay. Now, do you know that? Did you check or did you see people check? Or you just haven't seen anything about Chi-Chi being there? You see no Chi-Chi lines there? Okay. I will... I kind of want to do a flyby though. I'm gonna do a quick flyby. Because we still have to talk to... Well... Yeah, no, the Chef Mao and Xiangling lines won't disappear. We haven't gone over there yet. Welcome in, Tony. I'm gonna do a flyby. I'm just gonna do a flyby real quick. Just a really quick check. I should have been doing this as oh nope. I should have been doing this as what's her name? The Granny Eastly. Sitlali. I should have been doing this as Sitlali. She can see a bit further. Okay, well, I would have assumed this field would have been a place to put a wild Chi-Chi, but I don't see one. So, time to go back. We will talk to Chef Mao and Xiangling.
What's on the menu, Xiangling?
I'm thinking my latest creation. You know the one. Drunken plums in snow.
I feel like that's a reference to Hu Tao. Because I guess I said cherry blossom earlier, right? I think it was a plum blossom. Give me a second. Let me check something. Not that one. Plum blossom. I kept saying cherry blossom. It's a plum blossom tree for the Mingxiao lantern. Drunken plum in snow is what she said, right?
What's on the menu, Xiangling?
Thank you for the shout out to
I'm
Tony.
thinking my latest creation. You
Drunken
know the one.
plums in snow.
Drunken plums in snow.
Now, I don't know about the drunken part, but she's got a white outfit, and she still has the plum blossom motif, like at least the one right there on her sash. So I feel like that's another reference to Hu Tao. Hu Tao's kind of the star here. Sonic, you might... you have 5 days to stream this if you want to stream it.
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
Cool, we just did another commission. We didn't even... we weren't even trying to do commissions. Hu Tao's adorable in that skin? Yes, she is. The one in her eyes. That's true. I kind of forgot about that. I'm just so used to it at this point. You shouldn't have. I barely lifted a finger. Well, that's gotta be an understatement. I doubt you carried me all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy by one finger. Honorary Knight, I can't thank you enough. Please, let us give you something for your efforts.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Yeah, it's certainly not because he's accelerating or he's aging at an accelerated pace. That'd be weird, right? Right? Please don't repeat what we said.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Lanyan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Who. She told me to pass on the message.
Well, where are they then?
Wait, so she left?
Ingar, I'd like 3... Oh, what's this? Is Scent of Spring under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Yingar had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
Just all of these, like, strings of fate and fortune and coincidence, just weaving in and out of view and into each other, and, you know, you want to see Hu Tao, and we go to see her at the funeral parlor right before, or right after she left, and now she's coming right here to see Yingar, but Yingar's not here, it's you who wanted to see her to begin with. What? What? Someone needs to pull a lottery ticket at this point. I swear. Aha, I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct. So you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden in a corner at the back somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Oh, a lady of culture, I see. That is not common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait, I see it now. You're from the Lan lineage of Chen Yuvale, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
Your hairpiece. It's the Jade Plume Silverwing, one of the 3 immortals of Tao Du. Am I right, or am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Who indeed? Let's just say I'm a fellow lady of culture. But alas, I'm in a rush today, so I'll have to say goodbye for now. I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh?
Gosh, what a... Just like that.
Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
She was neither average nor a perfume customer.
Director Who? I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
Why, thank you, Miss Yingar. I was just procuring some perfume from your fine establishment. Your temporary replacement provided a magnificent service.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Who?
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Yingar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
I mean, she bought some perfume, so that would make her a perfume customer. No, but it wasn't perfume to wear, was it? It was... I guess they didn't say it was incense. They said it was for ritual purposes. I assumed... I guess my brain just went to incense for some reason. So, okay, maybe she did buy it for her or someone to wear for the ritual. Okay, so never mind. She was... We'll just say she was not average.
Hu Tao, Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform with the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Yingar. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Maybe she'll be at the funeral parlor.
Are you going to look for her? If so,
Oh.
could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Is she leaving these everywhere? Ma'am, we're gonna have to talk about your hobbies. This is not okay. This is the third one. This is not okay. You don't have to wear something to be a customer of it. That's true. That's true. Again, though, I was just thinking it was incense. That she was buying incense. At a perfume store, because a perfume store could sell incense. My brain made a leap that I guess wasn't necessarily completely founded. It was more of just an assumption, but I digress. Lanyan, we have to talk about this. I don't know if you're aware, but these things are causing problems.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
It wasn't an accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Also, it's kind of cool that we get the full name, Harmony Hexagram Hat. Also, I love a good alliteration. Rattan I left behind by someone, perhaps Lanyan. It is slightly different from the ones at the fair having a mysterious sigil stuck to it, indicating some other purpose. Yeah, well, let's get this sorted out.
Someone needs... Someone needs assistance.
Hey, Miss
Oh,
Undertaker!
Yingar has lines. I
Haven't
will...
Madame Lan back yet?
Oh, you've got them for me? You are going to concentrate on resting and recovering for the next few days, you hear? Yes, ma'am. What the lady wants, the lady gets. Now there's a turn of phrase I could get used to.
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So you're saying Hu Tao is dealing with a private matter?
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning. But recently, she's been getting here before the sun's up.
Wow.
She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Is he? I thought he couldn't stand, in his words, that child.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
We just listen carefully. We just hear Zhongli cheering at the top of his lungs. That's Yunjin.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi.
Okay. Oh, there's another coin. I think another coin. Yep. New motif. I don't know what that means. Okay, we got that. Where are... Did not show up? Excuse me. Okay, well...
I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Liv, welcome in. Imagine Zhong like cheering at the top of his lungs, like, "Woo!" It'd be crazy. Thank you for the lurk, Liv. How's it going? And thank you for the shout out to Liv as well. Hope you've been doing well. I haven't seen you around in a while. The fortune coins don't really show up on the event screen, but they do appear on the map. Oh, gotcha. The normal mini map. Oh, the normal mini map. Oh, okay. Remarkable, Miss Yun. You have breathed fresh life into an old classic and, I dare say, surpassed the original. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Why? Why? Let me snooze this ad. No one's voiced. Oh, I hope that they get these things sorted out soon. Secondarily, because I want my own voice spared, but primarily because I want the people who have voiced these characters to get these roles back and, you know, prosper in those roles. They gave characters, or they gave life to these characters, and I'm a huge fan of it. I want the game to do well. I want these individual people to do well. And overall, just all the underlying systemic issues, I want all those to be sorted and squared away. But, you know, missing the voices of Keith Silverstein, Brianna Knickerbocker, just, you know, all the cast, you know, it's a little sad, but it's understandable. It just means that I'll be pulling in a little overtime with my voice here. Love who's, huh? I don't know what you're trying to say, Liv. Tiff. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I reverted back to the old habit of calling you Liv because of... Yeah. No. I know. Tiff. I'm sorry. It's been a long time, and I kept looking at, like... I'm used to looking at, like, people's usernames to try and find something, and for some reason yours, I always look to the end, which is live. It's not live, but I always key in on that and think live. I don't know if I ever told you that's the reason why I thought your name was Liv in the beginning, but that's why. Anyways, I'm sorry, Tiff. Welcome in again. It's been a while. I hope to see you around more often. But yeah, welcome in. Hope you have a good, you know, good stay, a good lurk. Much love. It's okay. Thank you.
Nonsense, Miss Yoon. You are as
Oh my
stunning
gosh.
as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
I didn't read Yunjin's part. I just realized I did not. I did not read what was on the screen.
Hey, Xiangli! Hey, Yunjin! How's it going?
Wow, Nolan Paimon. What a lovely surprise. It's been too long, old friends. Are you here for the opera?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yoon needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
The Yunjin said, "You flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. I'm just glad my voice held out. I'm a little out of practice. You and me both, Yunjin." It's okay, Tea Master Liu. These two are good friends of mine. If they'd like to hear me sing, a few more minutes won't do me any harm.
Thanks, Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Oh, of course not. I'm guessing you're here for Mr. Zhongli, then? Oh? And how might I be of assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be?
The director is a free spirit who roams far and wide. She could be most anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic.
Is it something important? The thing she left behind, I mean.
That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
Oh, goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan?
Pentad rattan? So you recognize this?
Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it.
Oh, so all of the threads of the plot are coming together finally.
That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me. I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
Relax, it's fine. This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet.
Madame Lan? You mean from the Chen Yuvale Artisan Association?
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chen Yuvale practice Chi-Men magic. This pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chen Yuvale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
The latter is certainly the more compelling theory. Master Liu, you appear to have been misinformed by these rumors, and also failed to notice the Guyan sigil on this particular rattan figure.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli.
This is the sign of Vice Ravana, one of the 4 main exorcism sigils, a most upstanding and auspicious sign, by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing the exorcism sigils recently entered circulation in Liyue Harbor. I am somewhat surprised that you didn't recognize it, Master Liu.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
Lanyan really is evil, the gasp. No, I don't believe it. I know that's what I strongly believe that's what they were setting up the average person to believe. Like, this is how a normal what's it called? A normal sort of like I'm forgetting the word. When you're leading someone to believe something in a story, this is the natural progression you would take. This is what the average person will believe. But we are neither average nor persons here. We are clever eyeballs, and we know that Lanyan is being framed, or it's just a big, very big misunderstanding. Yeah, what Zhongli said basically means she was trying to give good luck. Exactly. See, unless he's pulling a Baiju and he's like, hey, so I wasn't telling the whole truth either. Something seriously up with that.
This makes way more sense than Madame Lan going around trying to curse people to death.
I guess the rattan figure they found in his lordship's room must have been put there by someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Lan also purposely left this behind to keep Tamea safe and well.
Oh, that's actually really sweet then, if that's the case. In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason.
Any ideas, Zhongli? The director's mind is a labyrinth I cannot hope to comprehend. She probably has more things than she has to think about than the rest of us combined.
Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
She has never mentioned that. But as the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, she has a solemn duty to balance the forces of life and death in Liyue. I would be surprised, and even a little unsettled, if she were truly as carefree as she appeared. I agree. I've known Hu Tao for a while now, and for all her eccentricities, she takes pride in what she does. As her friends, we should just be there for her when she needs us. Indeed, the director's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to the opera. So you paid for this meal, out of your own pocket, is what you're telling me. Look, miracles do come true.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
Oh, so he's just saying he could afford the time, not the actual meal. Feel strong and clap. I think Mr. Zhongli just means you should have faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about her so much.
Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
Just seeing Zhongli makes everyone feel at ease, Paimon. You two ought to be out enjoying the festivities. The lantern ride only comes once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. What is it? A fortune coin. It has recently become customary to give them as gifts, so in the spirit of the season, this is my gift to you.
Wow, Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a lantern rite to remember.
Yep. We're back to it. He does have money. Look at that. I bet he could afford the meal by charging it to the funeral parlor. It's a business expense.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there.
Ooh.
Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
He's like, huh, so it is. Looks at the camera.
Rex coin?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
Buddy, you have no idea. This is simply a curio I picked up from a street vendor, Master Liu. Almost certainly a replica. But I can introduce you to the vendor if you are interested.
Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
This guy, I'm telling you. Imagine Rex coin is greater than Bitcoin? True. I'd invest in Rex coin. Rex coin is the next big thing. Let's make it happen, people. We can do it. No, please, take this. May it bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
It's a fidget spinner, essentially.
Ah, well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you. Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Very well. The walk will do me good. Friends, may we meet again soon. By the way, I'll be performing the sanctification of Tao Du on the day of the lantern rite. That's the one I was just practicing earlier. It's only a few days away now. I'd be honored if you could come and support me.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 beasts of Tao Du were.
Yeah, we thought all 3 of them were Ganyu. Oh, really? Well, for starters, the 3 beasts of Tao Du are also known as the 3 immortals of Tao Du. They were the lone butterfly of the crimson flame, the jade-plumed silverwing, and the gold-eyed celadon mare. 3 auspicious beasts, all with the power to take on human form. Okay, well, crimson flame, butterfly, That's Hu Tao, Jade Plume Silverwing, that's Lanyan, and the gold-eyed Celadon Mare. I don't know. Ganyu? No, she's goat, not mare. I don't know. Dr. Zhongli or Liu Su at the wharf here. Okay, gotcha. I will go there. It's a GPS tracker.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon Mare? What kind of creatures were they?
Silverwing was a swallow, and the Celadon Mare was a white horse. Legend holds that after purifying Taudu, Silverwing and Wind Reader went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Have you ever read Moonlit Bamboo Forest? That story mentions a white horse that roamed the Chingsa mountain range. A lot of people think she was the gold-eyed Celadon Mare. Hang on. Is this something familiar? They're literally not supposed to be humans, so no, but it is funny how that lines up. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's the symbolism, right? But no, but hang on, the Celadon Mare. Something is like nagging at my head from a Liyue quest like 3 years ago about something like this. I don't know if this is it or not. It might not be. I'm just gonna continue.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
The lone butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was the only one of the 8 to sacrifice herself in this way. Well, we're not continuing this. If we're gonna lose Hu Tao, we're not continuing this. Man. Even though the 8 had remarkable powers, purifying a god of Taudu's caliber was no mean feat. They had to resort to a secret art called the 7 and 8 Gates Array. The method involves obfuscating one of the gates so that evil can't escape. The lone butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, and so she disappeared from the world in the process.
Oh, that's so tragic.
But all was not lost. According to the legend, Old Man Wu Wang, another one of the 8 who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept her legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
Exactly. That's where it feels like fate came into play. After giving her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meetings ensured that future generations continued using her methods to guard the border between life and death. So although she herself disappeared from the world, her mission to protect Liyue is still alive and well, thousands of years on. Anyway, that's basically the whole story of how the 8 adepts purified Taudu. Lose Hu Tao, now we know that would definitely be permanent. After all, just last time we saw Hu Tao say how she doesn't like when dead characters just come back to life. That's true. Also, I wonder if they're going to mention... So, for people who have Hu Tao or have seen Hu Tao's kit, you know when she sprints, how she kind of disappears in like a golden light. I wonder if that plays into it at all, and if they talk about that or reference it in this story. Like if there's any canon reason or lore behind why excuse me, any lore reasons why she's able to do that or why that happens to her.
Now we finally have names for the full roster. Thanks, Yunjin.
My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long time, so I still have a fair bit of brushing up to do before I'm ready. Don't practice too much or you'll tire your voice out. Thanks, I appreciate it. See you around.
Hey guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever! Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too. It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat. Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force feed you my delicious cooking against your will.
Oh no, being force-fed good food? Oh no, what a tragedy.
Here we are. I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in. Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous. Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry.
No.
You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on.
Hey.
You'll never go hungry again.
Stop trying to poach my Paimon.
Ooh, now that is a tempting offer.
At least I've never charged you for a single meal. Enjoy watching her eat your whole business into oblivion. Wait, hang on a second. Didn't Xiangling, like one of the first things Xiangling asked about Paimon was, is it edible? Monk. By the way, the only reference to the Celadon mare in the past is a vague mention of white horses becoming adepti in Volume 2 of Moonlit Bamboo Forest, a book from back in version 1.0. Interesting. Okay, so I guess it's not whatever I was thinking of.
That may be true, but you also pretty much never feed Paimon on time.
I didn't know there was a schedule.
I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side. Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
And that is Act 1. Now I think there are some people we can see now. Ooh, we have a recipe. Drunken Plums in Snow. I kind of want to see what the recipe looks like. Also, oh, it's a 4-star recipe, by the way. We haven't had a 4-star recipe in a while.
I'll catch up.
Oh, but yeah. So, when she does this, her sprint, and she leaves butterflies, and she kind of phases in and out of reality.
Go!
I wonder if they're going to mention that, or talk about that, or reference that, that aspect of her lore, why she's able to do that. Finally, because it's been like that ever since Hu Tao was released. A while back, I was actually in a one-on-one call with Brianna Knickerbocker, the VA for Hu Tao, and I brought it up as a question. I was like, do you know anything about why Hu Tao does this? And she said, no, it's just a thing. There's no, as far as she was aware, there was no, there was no lore or any purpose behind it yet. So maybe they're finally circling around to it. I don't know. Also, just, you know, I get another chance to plug and say I spent an hour in a call with Hu Tao's VA. So I love that. I see something on the map. Hang on. 6 characters have arrived in Liyue. They will stay until the event ends. You track them by going to the event menu, clicking send and receive gift envelopes, and give gift envelopes. Okay, if you have to be the first gift envelope request or not. Oh, we can go talk to Zhongli as well. Alright, let's go find Zhongli and
Swan Fury.
Liu Su.
The wind rises.
It was where we saw Kuching earlier, right? Oh! Hi, Mika. Okay, well, hang on. Let me figure out the map thing, too. Okay, so this is... I'll figure this out. I'll do this later. Gosh, there's a whole lot. I'm gonna be busy the next few days doing this. Okay, Mika is part of an event class. I see, so he's not part of the thing where you can track them. Clicking and receive gift envelope. Oh, so it is. I was in the right place. Doing this. And give gift envelopes. Oh, that's cool. Wait, 6 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is Mika the 6th, or? Interesting. I will. Okay, no worries. Um. So, hi, Mika. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Huh. This doesn't seem right either. These gift envelopes are really hard to make. Mika, are you making gift envelopes? No, what a coincidence. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to celebrate Lantern Rite? Oh, no. I came to deliver a letter, and it just so happened to be during Lantern Rite. Clee said she really wanted a Lantern Rite gift envelope, so I thought about buying one to take back. Imagine my surprise when I found out you have to make them yourself. I spent a long time trying to make one, but it still feels off for some reason. I can't tell where I went wrong. No, you know more about Leeway customs than me. Could you give me some advice on how to improve it? Let me think about it for a second. So, this just brings us back into this then. Okay. When I see. Well, let's do this real quick. If it's for Klee. Wait, this is cool. Wait, this is really cool. How many of these? Add a bit of color. Maybe an orange or yellow theme would work well. Okay, we've got. Fine. Yeah, there's your. There's your orange. Oh, but it looks weird like that. Actually, no, it doesn't look too bad. In fact, can I? It only goes those ways. I see. Never mind. I want something different done. Okay, what else is there then? Oh, that's what these things were that we were getting. I see. Is that orange or yellow enough? This is kind of Klee coded, isn't it? Right? Flags? There's no, like, way to rotate slightly, is there? Okay, well. Artful. Background. I have an idea. That. Throw that on here. Oh, you know what? I guess that's not. Okay, let's. Here. Yellow. And Nilut Pala. Oh, you can rotate it. Oh. I figured it out. Uh. Huh. Can you not rotate some things? Wait. Will react when you add an object, but not when you rotate or resize. Or flip. Upper right to see how many you can add. These quest ones, you can only add 5, but all these you can put a lot more. I see. Interesting. Okay, we'll just... Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of this one. You on there. This is so cool. This is actually really well done. I like this. motifs? I don't know. Orange and yellow. There. There's our last one. Motif limit reached. Yep, I know. It was on purpose. Alright, there we go. Right? This event is the one to do on stream because it has character visit and talk to you. It has characters visit and talk to you. Interesting. Let's see. Whoa, it's beautiful. So well made, and you did it so fast. You're amazing, Noel. Oh no, I should really get going. I need to report back to the Knights. Thanks for the help, Noel. I'm sure Klee will love the envelope. Cool, cool. Alright, now, where is
Someone needs
Coinstall?
assistance.
Where are Zhongli and Liu? Are they already gone? They might already be gone. Or am I just missing
Someone needs assistance.
the
This is how a festival
am I just missing the stall?
You can't beat the atmosphere here. I should open a store here.
It's supposed to be near that Immortal Kombat person. Okay, Immortal Kombat. Okay. Well, I was over there.
Behold!
I don't think they're here anymore.
Quit following me.
Okay, well, they're gone.
Too slow.
Yeah, they're gone. Hang on, let's stop navigating this one. Maybe because second quest already started. I guess, but we didn't really have a chance to leave. I don't think, did we? Because they got up to leave. And then we got talking to Yunjin, and then Xiangling showed up. I don't think we had a chance to not come down here, did we? Whatever, anyways. All this, I wasn't expecting to do so much extra talking. 2 IRL days, so maybe. Oh, I see. You're right. There was a whole actual time gate. I wasn't expecting to do so much extra talking. Nice to meet you soon. So, Mr. Zhongli, where exactly is this vendor stall? Gone, it seems. Perhaps they sold all their stock and moved on. You're not making all this up, are you? I wouldn't dream of it. That's... Man, that's a funny interaction. I would have loved to have seen that. Where it gives me the same vibes as Loki going to show Thor where he left Odin, and he's just like, they're both standing on the side of the street like, I swear I left him right here.
It's been 2 whole days. Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check.
Well, I mean, it's right over there.
The wind rises.
Haha.
Huh? Phew. Go!
Hey there! It's us again!
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What?
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly. But it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Gaming! Hey, hey, I spied Nolan a Paimon. Man, how long's it been? Happy Lantern Rite. It's been about a year.
Oh, hey, Gaming.
Happy Lantern Rite, Gaming.
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery to Chenyu Vale. It works out nicely because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway. So, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chenyu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No. We just ran into Xingqiu a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
Whew, you scared me there for a second. I thought we'd sprung a leak and on the job that we were specifically told has to be extremely hush-hush. But it sounds like you found out from another source, so we're all good. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count and we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Xingqiu's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baiju part is news to me. But anyway, the master from the Feiyun Commerce Guild said they just want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst. So, don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu?
Yeah. Before you run off on a wild goose chase, Master Xingqiu is already back home in Chenyu Vale. That's his home? I thought the Feiyun Commerce Guild was located in Liyue Harbor. For some reason. I thought this was his home. Unless Gaming is talking about his own home. Master Xingqiu is already back home in Chenyu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed at the family home. Oh, well,
that doesn't sound
not.
promising.
Let's check in with Baiju.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Alright, well, I better get moving. Next time, we're going for dim sum. Your treat, right? Oh, he didn't say it. Okay. The Feiyun Commerce Guild is a commerce guild, not a home. No, but I mean, like, they're based and...
Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you, too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Has his lordship taken a turn for the worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
Hmm?
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
Oh.
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Well, that is concerning.
Oh.
She knows the way back.
Maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
I don't think she understands the meaning of getting bored of work, Paimon.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
So she has a watch or something? It's kind of like a family business, if that makes more sense. Well, yeah, like, it's a family business, but I thought the family business was in Liyue Harbor. Like, I thought they were stationed in Liyue Harbor. Because I thought Xingqiu spends most of his time here. I thought I remember a quest, like, when we first met Xingqiu, that we had to speak to someone in, like, the not city square, but you know what I mean. Like, basically at the very top of the tall stairs. There's also a rule in the notebook which states, not finding herbs, okay. Getting home late, not okay. But she's now over a day late and still no sign of herbs.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
Never, hence our concern that something has happened to her. So, we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild yesterday.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wulong Hill, in the Chingsa mountain range.
Well, that's why.
Chingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now, we should go.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
The funeral parlor has no master. Eugene Terrace calls the truth. Alright, well, is there any additional dialogue? Okay, anyways, this is where I thought the Fame Commerce Guild was like, this door, these buildings here, like, I thought this is the family business and also where the family of the family business lived. Right, but remember we found the place to trained in Chenyuville. Yeah, but where a person goes to school isn't necessarily where they live, you know? I don't know. I guess I just never thought too hard about it, or I missed some details. Anyways, do we have any lines up here? You can own a business in a different town than where your family home is. No, but the thing is, I thought family business, like a business run out of their home type of thing, or like, I don't know. Anyways, the same thing goes for schooling. You can go to school in a different town than where your home is. Let's see. No Baiju. Did I hit this one already? I did not. Oh, we can still go in here though. Ooh. Okay, nothing. Alright, we go to the spooky Wuwang Hill. Home of... Oh, look at that view. We need a picture of this. Oh my gosh. It's a little later. It looked so much better like a few moments ago when it was red lights. But that's still really beautiful.
With the wind.
Oolong Hill. Yep. Creepy, scary place. Let's go. Let's get it.
What a bummer.
Swollen Fury.
I like that they have that little rule written in the notebook for
Is
Chi-Chi.
it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever? Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
What is that? Oh! We will be just doing this real quick.
Let's go get ourselves.
One with nature.
Ow!
How amused.
Leave it all to me.
Gotcha. Into the wind.
Behold.
Cool, cool.
Look! It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here?
Probably. And likely with Hu Tao.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting!
Maybe. I don't know about that one, Paimon.
The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too.
Then what happened to Chi-Chi?
One second. Oh, okay. Hear Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
Perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible.
Alright then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough.
Paimon's like, you know what? It may not be a good theory, but it's the only one we have, so I'm sticking to it.
Huh? What was that sound? Ah! Ghost incoming!
Oh, another familiar face. Hi there. Hold up. It's me.
Yewan! What are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts apparently.
That's right. I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further. There's danger up ahead. Oh, so she was purposefully scaring them off.
But
That's
we
funny.
have to find Chi-Chi! She went missing around here and she could be in danger!
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. I found an herb gatherer's basket partway up the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here anymore.
Huh. What makes you so sure?
She wasn't with the basket. Because I scoured this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know the immediate area is safe. But beyond this point, I can't be sure. So, you're here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm investigating the unknown disturbance here. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Jingsa Village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baiju noticed that too! He's convinced that something's up in Jingsa Village.
Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Jingsa Village itself, but where we are now, Wuwang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they've borne the brunt of it.
Huh. The plot thickens.
I'll bet Hu Tao and Lanya knew something.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they've gone.
I might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningguang.
What? Why?
Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Ningguang is well aware of the situation with Director Hu, and everything I've seen suggests that Lanyan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. Finally someone will. Very familiar considering you just brought her out to fight. True. So, Jade Chamber, I guess? To collect the sparkles. Okay. Jade Chamber. No Jade Chamber? Okay. That's interesting.
The wind rises. Huh. Everything was futile.
That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Why? I was giving it a very wide berth. Why did it catch me right there? Why did it extend out that far? Why not make the distance trigger somewhere that's not like 30 feet above the ground? She has to meet with a ton of people because something weird is going on. Jade Chamber would just be a little out of the way. I don't know. In the past, I would have said no way. I mean, I'd be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That all goes without saying, unlike what I hope you're going to say next. You sure have a way with words. Alright, fine. It's a yes. The Gate of Fright. Guyun Stone Forest, yeah? I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Beto to answer the call of duty. Save the compliments. Just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lantern Rite, so they'll be expecting 5 times their usual rate. The deal is sealed, and then the trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now. So what about your share, How much will that rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the Tianquan. Not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Saves me a trip to the market, right? Oh, just friendly girlfriend banter. Oh, hey, Nolan Paimon.
Ahoy there, Captain Beto!
Ah, little Paimon. That bright-eyed enthusiasm is exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for you.
What?
The concern in her voice. Sorry, I gotta dash. See you around, folks. Poor Paimon. Oh yeah, and happy Lantern Rite. And to you, Captain Beto. Yelan clearly knows me well. She's brought you two here without me needing to say a word. Beto said you were conscripting us? Beto never passes on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong though, is she? Nolan and Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidates.
Been where? Where's there?
I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll get right to the point. Well, we're looking for 3 people now, at this point. From what I understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Chi-Chi, and Miss Lanyan are currently stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
Yes, that border. The border between life and death.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
She's the Tanchuan, and she's like the greatest. She is the Tanchuan, and she is like the greatest investigator ever. I don't think, and we're also like really well-known, just adventurers. I think they can kind of put things together pretty quickly. Come on, yes. See, that's all she has to say.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
Fair enough. Good job. How are you so sure they're at the border? 4 if you count the eternal search for Lumine? You right. Wait, who's Lumine? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail, but let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderly of Qingce. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance in the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated and sure enough found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then, 3 days ago, sorry, it's just getting a bit more strenuous to speak as much. I wasn't expecting to speak this much. I kind of forgot about the whole some characters might not have VAs. I wasn't prepared for someone give a count on how many VAs are missing so far. I wasn't expecting this many. Then, 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yelan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wuwang Hill. Same goes for Chi-Chi and Lanyan. I'm about 90% certain all 3 of them are stuck in the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border and rescue Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope. Okay, but what if we get stuck? Like, I'm down to try, but did you consider what would happen if we got stuck?
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can. But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
Also, another thing. I guess you can do like a quick start for the lantern, right? You don't have to do Hu Tao's story quest in order to do lantern right, but it's probably recommended. I'm guessing Ningguang already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the Conqueror of Demons at Wangshu Inn. He will show you the way.
Oh, Xiao, of
All right.
course!
Yelan was preparing to travel to the border herself before you two entered the picture. So naturally, he has been briefed on the situation. Understood. We'll head out right away. This rescue mission is of the utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. Consider it done. Then I'll wait here for the good news. We got lucky. If I'd gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go putting your feet up just yet, Yelan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gate array. We've now found the locations of the gates of life, concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Kuching and Ganyu are handling the gates of life and concealment, and Captain Beidou has agreed to take the Crux fleet to guard the gate of fright. That leaves the gate of injury. I've racked my brains, and other than the Conqueror of Demons, I can't think of anyone more suitable for this one than you. Oh. I see. It's in the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we're working to calculate their positions based on what we know of the array so far. It shouldn't take long now. When I last saw Director Hu, she said that if worse comes to worse, activating the 7 and 8 gates array may be our only option. But if you have doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but doesn't it involve obfuscating one of the people involved? That is what troubles me too. Let's continue this discussion another time. Yep. Bye, Shinzo. I'll fix that in a second. Oh, we're back here. Wait, this is not where we're supposed to be. Oh, right.
I must leave no stone unturned.
You get a no, I'll feed you something better. Sorry, my guy. You get to have one of these. She's still there. You have an update for me already?
Oh, no, we were just about to head off, actually.
Yeah. Let's, Oh, I saw something. Okay. The shower. Alright, so we are missing 17 VAs. Okay, so who's it altogether so far? Hu Tao, Kuching, Ganyu, Xingqiu, Chongyun, Changsheng, Zhongli, Yunjin, Gaming, Yelan, Ningguang, Beidou, Xiao, Qiqi. So far, well, hang on. We haven't encountered Xiao or Qiqi yet. So far, we've encountered 12. I've had to voice 12 other people in addition to just the normal lines I'd be doing. And then 3 spoilers. Oh my gosh.
I'll catch up.
The timing for this and just me
Wow,
falling
you're
sick
already
is
here.
not great. It's you two? Where's Yelan? There's been a change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
We'll be fine. Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The border between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times, and the recent disturbances will only make it more so. We will face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly. Ningguang.
Please, go back and tell him to send Yelan instead. He doesn't care if he loses Yelan. He does not want to lose us.
What? Are we not good enough?
I would feel more comfortable sending Yelan. She is privy to a secret art practiced by her clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in battle. If anything was to happen to Null.
Oh, so you're just worried for his safety. Wait, but he has extensive experience in battle too. Come on, think of something.
We promised Zhongli we would go. Did we?
Huh? What do you...
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a protective talisman that Zhongli gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it. See? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
We'll work on your lying later, Paimon. Your attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis and none of his power.
Oh. Drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you, Xiao? I fear the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further. So while I can show you to the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Paimon, you were the worst liar. Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us. Very well. Then hold tight. Hold tight. Huh?
Whoa, that was fast.
Border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
No. Balancing the forces of life and death have always been the Wangshan funeral parlor's domain. I'm not familiar with their craft. But since the border has been disrupted, the fetter is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be your entrance. Volconquering! Gosh, I hated doing that.
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
With my Adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal. Whether it's Fetter or not, we shall see soon enough. Let's go. Say hello to Infant Ult Xiao. Let's go. Also, his voice is easier to do than any of the other voices. It's not using the same part of my throat.
Useless.
Monsters!
So why can't we get unlimited ult Xiao all the time? This is a canon event now. We should be allowed to do this. Oh. This is the place.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Lean your head in for a second. Kavarudaka. Huh.
Huh? What did you do?
He cursed us. It's all over. I placed a witness sigil on my forehead so you can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the fetter. There's no knowing what things are like in there, but hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I'll open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
How long's a jiffy? Be extremely careful. it's still not the kind of Xiao voice I would normally try to give him if I had to. It's still far easier than just regular talking, though. Oh, just the same thing. Okay. Returning to this once familiar place, you find it's afflicted by calamity of unknown origin, such that even the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor herself has been trapped within. If you choose to venture deeper, you must proceed with the utmost caution. Okay, what team do we want to take in here? I'm thinking this team. Okay, Jua. We don't have a recommended element, so it probably doesn't matter too much. We could just go with our Noel team then. Let's do it, but I'm gonna modify it. We're gonna
Some in-the-field research?
We're gonna take Albedo for a full Geo team. Yeah, we'll do this. I haven't rocked a full mono Geo team before, or in a while. Ever since I kicked Albedo off and replaced with Farina.
Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
No element recommendation? Go with all Geo, the most reactive element of them all. Okay, yeah, this place, I wonder how much of this, I wonder if this is literally the same area, like, the same map, reused. You shall, oh. Huh?
Coming to be!
Leave it all to me. Flags up and step.
Knock him off? Maybe not. Cool.
Someone needs assistance.
Oh, because I see. Well, that was dumb.
The path ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
I think. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet? Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
Alrighty. Oh. Oh, that doesn't look good. That's not good. Can you walk? Yeah.
Someone needs assistance.
What are these guys doing?
Yeah!
Charge!
Flags fly and step.
Okay. Oh, look at
That's
it.
one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it!
Hey, little guy. Oh, nope. Oh, is it tired?
The rattan figure is covered in feather! How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
Where? Aha. Wait, get back here.
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
I concur. Let's see. This is the way we
needs
came.
assistance. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
I don't think this is the right way. Nightcrawler, welcome in. Based on what, Paimon? Why can't Lanyan just have two? I took it backwards? Okay. I mean, because no one ever just, you know, has two of something. They always have at least three. It's either one or three minimum. It's never two.
I'll catch up.
Paimon took comedy classes. She knows about the rule of three. Let's check further this. Nope, never mind. Okay. Aha! Look at the little guy. Not supposed to be. Gotta wake up in 6 hours. Oh no. Alright, well, I hope you get some good rest. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you, Nightcrawler. Okay, alright. We're come on, just go into your lantern. Go into your lantern. There we go. He did it. Hope you have a good stream. No, I appreciate it, Nightcrawler. Thank you so much. And thank you for tucking Nightcrawler. Oh.
What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like now?
Oh,
You
shoot.
ready to jump again?
I cut her off again. Oh, wow. Wait, this is where we just were. Oh, this is... I see. I see. This is quite an issue. Alrighty. In we go. Wait a second. No, that's just back where we were before we jumped. And then up ahead is where the... Right? Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Chi-Chi, I'm sleepy. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You've already absorbed too much fetter. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
Whole world asleep. Chi-Chi awake. That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. Want to close my eyes and dream.
Chi-Chi. Fight it.
Dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi, let me help you with that. Now listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Uh-oh. Picking herbs in the blazing sun. Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs. Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground. By Rex Lapis, she'll never be found. Jeez. No, don't bury me. Help. Oh, poor Chi-Chi. Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake with fright. Oh, poor Chi-Chi.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
The monsters, you mean? Monsters.
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Hotel, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. No, Paimon. And now she looks so happy.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess. The Tianquan sent you. I knew she'd act if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Shao. You found them? Oh, the Conqueror of Demons is coming? Why, thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. I was fully expecting that to not work. Monsters.
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Wait, I was expecting them to call out Shao, and for nothing to happen. Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Director Hu. This will take me a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off.
Do we get to fight? I'll help too. Do we get to fight as all of them? Yup. Cool. Okay, cool. Okay, hang on. How do we... This is not, like... This is an interesting team comp. We got this, though.
Yeah, ills be gone.
We almost fell in there. Oh, wait, hang on. We can't go down here. Never mind. Shoot.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Just because we can. Why are we healing? Oh, is it Lanyan? Is Lanyan healing us? That's not good. Uh-oh. No, please. Please, no.
Rise.
Cool, we got them all. Just in time. Kiros, welcome in. How's it going?
You see, Shao? Told you we'd be fine.
Really sleepy, about to drift off? I feel that. I should rest a bit more. I shouldn't be pushing myself too much, but it's Lantern Rite. I've been looking forward to this. I'm so happy. But no, I appreciate you stopping in to say hi, Kiros. Always a pleasure. Get some rest if you need to. And thank you for the check-in. There wasn't a max enemies. It was protect the portal until time runs out. No, but I mean, I got the last one that was on the field. Before the next wave spawned in. That's what I meant. I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir. But are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
She's meeting so many people she wanted to meet lately. She just got to Liyue Harbor. You may spare the formalities. Is everyone okay? We're alright, but Chi-Chi absorbed a little too much fetter. Start from the beginning. What exactly happened? I was picking herbs. Then I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole. But instead, I fell in.
There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much fetter, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Yeah, so Chi-Chi's a zombie. Surprise! They've got zombies in Liyue Harbor too. Chi-Chi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
Oh, buzzer... I just got it, Sonic. I just got what you meant by buzzer beater. I'll take her. Your work is still not done, so you should return to Eugene Terrace.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I will say I've not heard that one before. I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
Alright, anyone to visit before we go there, Dua? Nope, just go? Alright, cool.
I'll catch up.
Oh, I didn't... Oh, I see. I see.
Witness my magnificence!
Alright, we're going to at least try to land in the water. Alright, right here, I think should do it. Oh, wait, maybe a little more forward. And there. One way or another, we survived. Huh. Should you really be planning all that out here in the open?
Back safely.
Impressive work, Null. You were even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Eugene Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See? And you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Tianchuan. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Hu. It was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I'd like to know too. How dangerous is the situation we face? And how does it compare to previous cases? Way worse. Like, way, way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget, the border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that's gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while. Sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decade or so. And of course, that is the responsibility of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small feather leaks. That's an easy fix with our secret art. It burnt it all away, no problem. But this time is different. Inside the border, it's like the whole world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Not so far, no. Maybe it's the abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of abyssal activity.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Lily's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
I wonder how much of this part shows up if you haven't done the Natlan Archon quest. Ah, yes, I've heard a little about the crisis there. But as far as I understand, The Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary between life and death. A boundary world between life and death. Yep. It's a demarcation line. Life on one side, death on the other. Life on one side, death on the other. So if the border fails, souls will pour out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death. Just like what happened all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the fetter won't do any good, because the issue is the border itself. Lady Tianchun, any progress on the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we've deduced the locations of 4 of the gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Whoa, already? The Tianchuan doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border. Just the part that's been giving us grief. Which is just as well. Reconstructing the whole thing would be much more difficult. What is this 7 and 8 gates method? The 8 gates refers to the 8 keynotes in Liyue's ley lines. Life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting off its exit path by using the ley line's power to obfuscate themselves.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
Now, don't worry. That's the traditional interpretation, but people just assume that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. But let's not forget, they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are now, it's still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the array master can withstand a huge blast of fetter, they'll be just fine. Oh, do you have any proof to back up this statement, Director Who? My proof is that I know the most about life and death out of everybody here, unless anybody wants to dispute that. Good point. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're all in agreement. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as the Tianchuan has found the remaining 4 gates. Director Who? Something to add, Lady Tianchuan? No. There is something else that I'd like to ask about, but it might not be my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never said anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Wuwang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away.
So that's why it looks like that. The wiki says all of it. The Natlan Archon quest is on the list of recommended quests along with both Hu Tao's and Baiju's story quests. I see. Okay.
But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
Phew. No, Lady Tianchuan. I don't think these two events are related. Excellent. Well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the locations of all the gates by then. Alright, well, I've still got a lot of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Lun Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Alrighty. What's bothering you, Ningguang? The Wuwang Hill disaster has always haunted me. Haunted, I get it. Still, if Director Hu says the incidents are unrelated, I probably shouldn't pry any further. Okay, this map looks like... Okay, I see the chasm, I see the harbor, I see what looks like Guyuan Stone Forest. There's the inn. I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Is that Mount Altsung? And that looks like it could be not Jinxa. What is that? Up right, and then up there it looks like Chenyu Vale. Up here, I think. I don't know. Meet Lanyan. Gosh, I really hope I can get through all of this without dying. So far, my throat is manageable.
Traveler! Paimon! Over here!
It is getting...
Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter.
It is getting a little harder to swallow without being in pain, I will say.
Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lons of Chenyu Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Chiman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Chiman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Might be worth taking a break after Act 2 and doing Act 3 on Thursday. Yeah, might be. Especially since I want to make sure that you're here to help guide me through things that I might miss otherwise.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Alright, well that being said, how much more of Act 2 is there? We're here at towards the end, I think, right?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright.
Yeah, that would do it.
Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Hu might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it.
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with this rattan figure?
Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Ying'ar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm.
Yeah, you should have left a note. You can't just leave things like that in people's houses. They'll think you're weird.
I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there.
Yep. There it is.
Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She'd lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Questions about the 7 and 8 gates method?
Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
After this conversation, you go to one more place and talk to someone there, then you're done. Or worse, a potential murderer. I feel like I feel like those two things are disjointed. I feel like the first one was a response to my question, and the second thing might have been a response to something else that happened.
Huh? But Hutao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of Feder.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
Yeah, that's... yeah.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hutao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
Do you know anything about what happened back then, Lanyan?
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hutao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to this story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
I guess we should go talk to Hutao ourselves.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
Then you can keep poking her till she tells us the truth. You can just imagine Paimon just like poking at Hutao's face like, come on, come on. Then that's her choice. All we can do is try.
Alright, let's go find her and take it from there.
The second one was adding on to me saying that leaving the rattan dolls without a note would make people think you're a weirdo.
I hope my family will write back to me soon.
Poking your toe tells the truth. Hey, that isn't very nice. Alright, and then she just goes the same thing. Okay.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
Quit following me. Behold!
I didn't check the map. I should have checked the map, but I figured she was probably going to be here.
Hotel!
No, Paimon, what's up? We haven't spoken in 5 minutes and you're missing me already?
Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing you wouldn't believe it. But I'm not showing you. Why? Is it a secret photo of me? Seriously though, you probably shouldn't joke about that. You don't want to jinx it. Jinx it how? Well, the people in this picture keep appearing in my dreams lately, and none of them are around anymore. So keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. Alright, I'll quit joking around. Here, take a look.
Huh? Wait, are they?
Her family? Oh. Oh. Look at the baby Hu Tao. Oh, that's so cute. And then the 75th director? She's the 76th director, I think. Yeah, my dad and grandpa. Without this picture, I'd probably have forgotten what my dad looked like by now. When he passed, I was still too young to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad, I learned from my grandpa. So, what happened to him? 77, I see. Thank you, Jua. There was a border incident on Wuwang Hill about a dozen years ago. My dad tried to use the art of Homa to burn away the fetter, but he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure to it. He died on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wulong Hill the way it is today?
Yep. His mistake didn't just cost him his own life. It took most of the village out and left lasting changes on Wuwang Hill itself. Oh man. Thankfully, my grandpa managed to deal with the fallout, but that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make it to 60 before he passed. So your grandpa was affected by the incident with your dad? Well, he never admitted it, of course. But given how fit and healthy he was before that, I would have expected him to have a few more years in him.
Sounds like you blame your dad for all this.
How could I not? It would be one thing if he was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything. But he was a genius. He was and still is the best spellcaster in our family for generations. Grandpa always called me gifted for mastering the Wangsheng arts by the age of 8. But by the time my dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals and incinerating fetter all by himself. Fixing the border crisis should have been a piece of cake for him. He messed up. Who else is there to blame if not him? Oh, sad Hu Tao. I don't like this. Go back to the happy.
But maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was an unworthy director. Every past director has burned away all of their belongings when they pass on, leaving at most 1 or 2 items behind. My grandpa, for example, left only his hat behind. But my dad, he left a whole pile of stuff, including this meaningless picture.
But doesn't that show how much he cared?
No. All it shows is that he was unable to let go. And the fact that he couldn't let go is precisely why he failed during that ritual. He was too attached to his aging father, his young daughter, and the world where we were all together. That's why he hesitated in that final moment. Because he was afraid to die. He lost focus, and death won, taking his life and many others. In this line of work, we know better than anyone how hard letting go can be. We see it all the time. But as funeral directors, it's the one thing we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa always said, we should live in life and die in death. That's the whole basis of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's existence. Unfortunately, with my dad, These teachings went in one ear and out the other. He really let everyone down.
You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
You're missing the point, my little Paimon. It's precisely because he's my dad that I choose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who would disapprove of their daughter being outspoken. Because a father's biggest fear is that once he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get to be that carefree, sassy little kid ever again. So, I'm gonna keep talking trash about him all I want. And on the off chance he ever overhears me, I know he'll take some comfort from knowing that I never stopped just being myself and living my life my way. Anyway, so that's a brief history on Wu Wong Hill for you. Anything else on the agenda? Thank you for being so open with us. Did you think I'd hide it from you? Nah, we're better buds than that. Plus, you did just rescue me from the border, so I owe you big time. Answering your questions seems like the least I can do.
Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth?
Yes. In my highly professional opinion, yes.
Okay. That's all Paimon wanted to hear.
Try not to dwell too much on all this stuff, okay? There are still 2 days to go, so check out the street fair and enjoy yourself. You said it yourself, remember? Gotta keep a reasonable work-life balance. I'll see you at Eugene Terrace in 2 days. This time, we're gonna turn death to ashes. Alright. Acts 1 and 2 are done. Guys, seriously, go rest and relax while you can. We have a big job coming up in 2 days' time. It's the fairy lady. Wait, is she? She's always here, isn't she? Hello? Is she okay? Are you accosting me? No, I just want to know if you're okay. In Liu, it's generally not customary for people to speak to those of us from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I didn't know, I'm sorry. Therefore, you must be or something else. You're right, we're not from here. I see, hello. Okay. She's normally there. Alright, get me out of here. Okay. Jua, is there anywhere that I should go now before we wrap up? Do I need to see anything? Talk to anyone? Is anything going to disappear?
I'll catch up.
Do I need to check any of these things here? Oh, cool, we got that. Oh, received. Hey, it's from Jua. Sent today. Spring has come, good fortune awaits. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna save all these. Next one. From Shenhe. Dear No, I'm not well versed in the writing of gift envelopes, but Master told me that I need only offer the recipient my heartfelt blessings. As I was reading a book that Xiangling lent me a few days back, I came across a few lines that I liked very much, so I copied them down to offer to you. Winter wanes, and away drifts the lanterns of spring's inception. The land beneath, bathed in a lush green hue. How does one part with such tender sentiments, fine as silk threads, boundless as the ocean waves? I wish you a happy lantern right now. Oh, I like that. And then the last one. From Xianyun. Most esteemed No, that disciple of mine spent 2 whole nights outside gazing up at the moon, and all for the sake of writing a single gift envelope. When I urged her to drink some tea, she very nearly ended up drinking the ink before her instead. Honestly. In any case, since she has written hers, I too shall write one for you. Oh, she was talking about Shenhe. I thought she was talking about, the little one. Word of the tireless struggles and myriad hardships that fill your days has reached one's ears. Yet the lantern rite has come around once more, so set aside your worldly burdens for a moment and soothe your spirit with a few idle cups of tea. Should any dare to trouble you, come sit before the gate of one's mountain abode. Then we shall see who still has the audacity to disturb your repose. Thanks, Xianyun. Nothing important that will disappear. You're welcome to do some quick gift envelope quests to round out the stream, or maybe visit the 5 people that showed up after quest 1. But you can save those for next stream if I want to know. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Maybe just saving those. But I do want to clear out these notifications in case there is something. Okay, that's just for the next act. This is to invite, which we cannot do yet. We already have her. We have everyone on the roster here, so maybe I'll calculate how many constellations each one has and do that
You seem tired.
later.
Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some.
All
Do you
right.
take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
That will just about do it for Lantern Rite. I am a little surprised at how long I was able to hold out. Yeah, my throat is sore and hurts when I swallow. And also just my voice quality is not great, but I appreciate you all sticking around hanging out for Lantern Rite. Sent so many gift envelopes to different people, but only received the 5 gift envelopes you get from doing the quest, Sag. I'm gonna send you one, Jua. I will send you one. Not out of obligation, but because you sent me one, I was going to do it like in reply to that. So look out for mine. Also, if you guys are doing this, send gift envelopes. It's so fun. It's a cool little a neat little like almost web-based mechanic that they inputted in the game. I'm actually a big fan of it. Let's find someone to raid so that I can rest. And by rest, I mean I'm probably going to join a different VC and and play Valorant. But I don't know how much talking I'll do. Gosh, I hate this. I hate feeling like this. I hope that I'm fully recovered by next stream in 3 days. Let's see. Is there anyone else doing Lantern Rite? All right. How about? Okay, so how about instead of that, let's check. No, not that. Hmm. Who else is live? I don't want to. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let's raid Liggly back. She raided us last time. Let's raid Liggly. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message, Yua. Yeah, I want to raid Liggly. She raided us last time. So I'm gonna send a raid back over her way. All right, everyone point and laugh at Stream Elements for not having the emotes. And let's go say hi to Liggly. Alrighty. I'll get the message here ready for anyone who gets lost. Alright. Thank you again. Oh, you know what? I know how to stream. I can remember things. Alright. Thanks again, everyone, for showing up, for being here, hanging out while I'm still recovering. I hope I am fully recovered by next stream. We'll finish out Lantern Rite. We'll have a great time. And I will also be doing a collab with Aiden Menace next week. Aiden Menace and Queen Cobras and a couple others next week. So we'll be doing Valorant next week. So I'm excited. It'll be my second Valorant stream, which is kind of exciting. But yeah, let's go say hi. There, I think Liggly's doing Zenless right now. Yeah. All right, let's go say hi over there. I will talk to you all later. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. Take care, everyone. Bye.